Hi everybody, and welcome to Yummy Eats for One. I'm Chef Tim Bob, because you know on YouTube, everybody's got to be chef. Today we're going to do a low-carb Cornish hen. They usually run about 1 1/4 pounds. This one I cut in half. It's a good way of doing portion control. Also, it's a nice dinner for two, because you know you're going to have sides with it, whether you're low-carbing it or not. You can use whatever spices you want, but here I have some olive oil mixed with a whole bunch of dried stuff like rosemary and parsley and oregano and a little bit of hot pepper. Just going to sit here and put a little seasoning oil on the back side. Kind of get it all over everything, and in the parts where, you know, right over here the side where it's actually going to go in the meat, going to flip them over, and here's where you really want your oil seasoning to go on everywhere. Plus the olive oil will crisp up the skin also too, which is what you want. You want a nice crispy skin. Get over here nice and generously, because it's all going to drip down when you're cooking it into your braising liquid, which you can use pretty much whatever you want. You can just use plain chicken stock, whatever. First, on the bottom underneath the little rack, I got about 3 cloves of garlic that I minced up that I'm just going to stick down in there. 1/4 cup of white wine. 1/4 cup of chicken stock. And for the first part of cooking, I'm going to wrap it up in aluminum foil so that way when it's cooking, that liquid underneath will start steaming and cooking it also that way and keeping everything moist. So you want to put it into a preheated 350 degree oven for about a half an hour. It's been a half hour. And oh, you can see here, not even close. Still got pink and all that even showing through the top. So let's put it in for another half hour, covered. It's been another half hour, and I uncovered it, and it's about 160 right now. As you can see, it's still nice and moist and juicy. So I'm going to crank up the oven to 450, and when it reaches 450, put it back in there uncovered, probably for about 10 minutes or so to crisp up the skin. I pulled the dirty birds out, and I'm going to let them rest. They got a nice crispy skin going on there. And over here I got the sauce in there reducing. At the last minute I decided to throw some thyme leaves in there. And I'm going to throw in a couple of little pieces of butter and swirl it around until it starts melting. It'll give the sauce a nice little shine and gleam. Put it on your plate, then take some of your buttery garlic, wine, thyme, chicken stock sauce, and just ladle it over, and there you go. With whatever side you like, some spinach, some cabbage, if you're not low-carbing it, a potato, some rice, whatever. What an awesome meal.